Welcome to Hoovies Garage, and it's Gladiator test time. I really haven't done anything with this Gladiator other than drive it. I haven't put it through its paces for off-roading or towing, but that is all happening today. Well, not at once, but all today. Currently in tow is an aluminum trailer and my '94 Jeep Wrangler, my Jurassic Park Jeep, and we are on our way up to the Midwest Dream Car Collection in Manhattan, Kansas, because my Jeep's gonna go live there for a while. A museum's not a bad place to store a car, and I've never had a car in a museum before, so this is a first for me. And also, I wanted the opportunity to test out the trailering on my new Gladiator, and I have to say, it's in my last video, I came off pretty harsh on this Gladiator, and I really didn't mean to. I love this thing. It's not the most comfortable, and I definitely pointed out its faults as far as headroom and seat comfort and all that stuff. But overall, I really do like this thing, and it has a tow capacity of 7,000 pounds, which is important to me. That means I can pull a single car and trailer just like what I'm doing right now when one of my Hoovies breaks. And I was spoiled before. My 2017 Sierra Denali, it felt like a freight train pulling anything. I couldn't feel what was behind me at all. And in this guy, I definitely do feel it. It's towing okay. It does feel pretty stable considering I have a giant sail in the back with the Jeep. It's not aerodynamic at all. But it's definitely wringing this Pinstar V6's neck to get up hills. And I find myself having to manually shift this thing because it wants to stay in fourth, and this is an 8-speed gearbox, so it's screaming almost at redline all the time. So I have to shift it to get it to quit. And of course that means the fuel gauge, I can almost watch it drop. Really though, it's doing fine. I knew what I was getting into. I wanted a smaller pickup truck, and I knew I was getting a V6 with less than 300 horsepower, and this is the reality of that. And the drawbacks of this Jeep, there's so many benefits that make up for it being slightly underpowered and less comfortable. It's just so much fun, and I'll show you once I unload this Jeep, put it in the museum, and then take it off-roading, which I haven't done in this thing yet, so I'm super excited. Drew! Hello!
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You sure you want this thing?
I do want it, yeah.
I've never had a car in a museum before, so this is neat.
Yeah, we're happy it's here.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to like make a plaque and everything for me?
Yeah, I will.
Really?
Yeah.
And then anybody can come see my Jeep at the Midwest Dream Car Collection in Manhattan, Kansas.
Yeah.
And if you want to sit in it, take pictures, climb all over it. I don't care. Don't climb all over the nice cars in there, but you can climb all over this thing. But you need to get it unloaded. Normally you get the ramps out, but I don't need ramps for this thing. It's four-wheel drive. Actually, is it gonna hit on the front?
I don't think so. Oh, it did.
Just a touch.
Just barely, yeah. It hit on those springs or whatever they're called there.
No arm bend. All right, let's go inside. You should just let anybody drive through here. If they want to pay a little extra, just have a lane for it. So am I gonna kick off the 63 split window and put this on the rotating pedestal, owned by Tyler Hoover,
not
famous Kansan owner of many Hoovies?
I don't think you belong on the turnstile.
Oh, I'll put it next to the Ferrari and the Aventador. Yeah, this is a great spot right here, I think. You're gonna put it next to the toilet, aren't you? You're gonna put it right next to the toilets.
Yeah, that's where it's going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pretend it's right here next to the 458 and the Aventador. And you can do whatever you want. Bye, Drew. Now that the Jurassic Park Jeep is safe in the hands of the Midwest Dream Car Collection and I've lost my trailer, I can now finally put this Gladiator through its paces. But first, I want to go over all the things that I love about this Gladiator Rubicon, especially since in the last video I was pretty harsh on this thing. So the first thing that I love about this Gladiator is the looks. Retro modern, taking a modern take on an old design can go either way. It can go terribly like the PT Cruiser or go really well, which I think in this case it has gone really well. I love the boxy shape of this Jeep with the fender flares. It is so classic. I think it's just great looking, and unlike a lot of trucks and SUVs, it's unmistakable for anything but a Jeep. You'd never mix this up for anything else. And I'm also really happy that they took this heritage, not just in the design like so many automakers, and actually kept the old themes throughout the entire vehicle. So unlike other small trucks, they didn't go wimpy on this thing. It is still totally Jeep, because underneath is a proper frame and a solid front axle. Old school, but great. You can just tell how tough and rugged this thing is. And on the inside, it's a similar setup. Very, very minimalist, like an old Jeep, with its gauges and its manual four-wheel drive selector, which so many automakers have gotten away from. I personally like being able to pull a lever and put it into four-wheel drive. And then of course, the roof. The roof coming off has to be my favorite feature of the Gladiator. It's a little hot today and I have nowhere to put them. We're about to go off-roading, so they just bounce around somewhere. Now don't get me wrong, this Jeep isn't a total dinosaur. The technology in here is really good and it's nicely integrated to still feel like a classic Jeep. The off-road capability, of course, is showcased in this info screen. We have the pitch and roll gyros. You can have it here as well. And then of course, there's the trail cam, which faces forwards or backwards. I also love that Jeep puts little Easter eggs everywhere with their cars. You can tell they're really enthusiastic, really passionate about their product. And like all other Jeeps, in the windshield, there's a little Jeep or something else going up this hill here. I think some of them have a Sasquatch going up the windshield. And when you use the active cruise control and there's a car that's detected in front of you, on the screen they show an original Jeep Willys, like a 1940s Jeep in front of you. And just little touches like that that make it really fun. The fact that it's also a usable and practical truck that can tow is a big plus, but also that off-road capability I'm really looking forward to trying out. So let's get out there and try not to get stuck, because I'm here all by myself and I don't have a winch yet. Ow! Yep, dang it, I didn't think I was going that way. All right, I've done just about all the bunny slopes. Really, no problem in this thing. The bottom of this off-road course is underwater because of all the rain we've had in Kansas, but there is one spot that looks really challenging. Probably a little too challenging considering I'm out here by myself without a winch, but we're gonna give it a go. I'm sure the footage will look like it's a really simple, easy little hill, but trust me, it's not. It's just off-road footage never looks challenging. Geez, okay, pretty tight. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. Coming down. Oh, what have I got myself into? Oh man. Whoa. Oh, we didn't scrape. All right. Don't hit the camera. Oh, we made it. We made it. All right. And there's nowhere that I can go. The rest of these are all ATV trails or something well beyond the limits of this Jeep. So I have to go back from where I came, which is gonna be interesting. Okay, climb you. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, climb, climb. Come on. Oh, hop there. Got a little hop there. All right. Oh, don't scrape. Oh. Oh no. We got caught. All right. Hit something there, but we made it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Freedom. Freedom. Good scratch there. But we made it. Freedom. Oh man. Huh. What did I whack? Just at the rear trail arm right here, just caught on that rock. Jeep's first scrape. I don't know how it looked on camera, even though I'm out of breath from switching to get multiple angles, but it was a lot scarier than I thought. A lot more butt clenching, but no problems with the Gladiator. Really happy with it. Very satisfied with my purchase. Now I need to hook the old trailer back up and get me back down to Wichita. Successful off-roading. Thank you for watching.